Okay, good afternoon. Our project for today is to give you our third special project of the year. The title of our special project will be Greek Tragedy. Greek Tragedy. That will be our topic for our project. What will be our project consisting of? You're going to create a mind map. So if you have created a mind map before, then you're going to know. If not, then it's going to be new for you. It's written like that, mind map. And what you're going to do is, you're going to write your topic in the center. And out of that main topic, you're going to do 5 subdivisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to see that the lines are what? Curved. Okay? The ones that probably were with me in 10, you're going to know what is a mind map. You're going to know. Okay, so out of this, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Out of those 5, you're going to have 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. So we have the 5 subtopics plus the subdivisions. We already have 20 bubbles right now. Out of those, you're going to do 3 more. And that's when it starts to get interesting. Okay, so let me do this on the top. So you have 5 subtopics, and out of those 5 subtopics, you are going to count 13. Each subtopic is going to give you 13, 13, 13. And you're going to have a total of 65. Out of those little bubbles, you're going to have 65 words. You're not going to use sentences. You're not going to do phrases. You're going to use words. So you're going to have an amount of 65 words in your mind map. Okay? Very important. That mind map is going to be done in pairs. Not 3, not 4, not 5. Just 2. Or if you say, you know what, I'm going to do it individually, you can do so. I don't have no problem. However, it is 2 or individual. That's it. Not more than 2. Now, I'm going to show you now a video so you can watch it real quick. And basically that video is going to explain to you what it consists. Do me a favor, turn off the light and close the door. Okay.
Do you need to come up with brilliant ideas or find inspired solutions to any problem? Tony Buzan is the world's leading author and top lecturer on the brain and learning. He has changed the lives of over 250 million people with his revolutionary system of mind mapping. So, what is a mind map?
A mind map is a thinking tool that reflects externally what goes on inside your head. The mind map was like a Swiss army knife for the brain. Anything I wanted to do in terms of thinking, contemplation, cognition, remembering, creating, the mind map was the the ideal tool for that.
Mind mapping is straightforward and fun. We start in the center of a blank page. We connect branches to the central image and connect second and third level branches to the first and second, and so on.
The brain is radiant. It thinks centrally and explodes out in all directions.
Branches are curved and tapered rather than straight-lined. They are organic and free-flowing, as opposed to structured and uniformed.
The branches on a mind map are the reflection of the way the brain thinks. So when you think of anything, if you think of chair, you have your picture and then you have your associations of that. The brain thinks by imagination and association. The reason why traditional note-taking in lists and lines doesn't work, actually is counterproductive, is because it doesn't have the associations. If you don't have associations, you don't have connection. If you don't have connection, you don't have memory and you don't have thinking. In a mind map, the branches are always curved, curvilinear. Reason why? Nature is curvilinear. And if all the branches are straight, it is literally rigid, similar, and therefore boring. The brain will very quickly get unhappy with a whole bunch of rigid, straight lines. It gets absorbed and intrigued by the beauty of curvilinear.
We add one word to each branch.
One of the important points in structure in a mind map is to have one word per branch. Why? Because if you have one word, that one word with all its associations is free. If you put them together, you're making it more rigid. And very simply, for example, if you were mind mapping and you wanted to put Tony Buzan, if you put Tony Buzan, you've stuck them together with glue. But if you put Buzan and then Tony, you've got the freedom to radiate out my father, my mother, my brother, the history of the name, etc. So the single word per line gives you much more freedom, much more creativity, much more clarity. Ideally, the length of the word should be the length of the branch, for the very simple reason that if this word here is then placed next to this word here, and the branch and the word are the same line, then the meeting point is very close. So the two words are in space close, i.e. they're connected. If you've got one word, little word here on a long branch, and a little word over here in a long branch, the words are disconnected. We don't use colour in notes traditionally because we are told not to in school. All the research says exactly the opposite should be so. We love colour, and studies at London University showed that people who use colour and image in their imagination when they are learning and trying to remember inevitably do better than those who don't.
We use images throughout.
Throughout a mind map, there should be key words and key images. And if an image is easy for you to do, you know, instead of people, you can quickly just draw 3 little stick figures. The image is a picture. The picture is worth 1,000 words. Another important point about the use of images, the use of associations, is that all the great geniuses did that. So if you start to use associations, you start to use images externally, you will join the pantheon of the great geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo did it. Darwin did it. Beethoven did it. Every genius used image and associations, and the mind map is the process by which you can do that. It's a genius tool.
Okay, let's work with the rubric so we can explain. You have two rubrics. Why? Because you're not only going to construct the mind map, you need to present the mind map here. Okay, so those are both two things. So, in our mind map, the structure, what are we using? Right here, you're gonna do your mind map in one of these.
Does that be bigger?
No, this one, exactly this size. The regular one. In what color? It has to be white. Okay, not green, not
What happens in
orange.
light blue? What light blue?
I'll take your points off. The rubric says it has to be white. Okay. So basically, all of your mind map is going to be placed here. Does it fit? It does. Okay, it's already done, so it fits. You cannot use two of these because it was too big and you needed to like put another one. No, it has to be one. Okay, so I have to make sure that this fits all in here. Okay. Now that we have that covered, the title of the mind map can be read from the back seat of the classroom. So for example, if I close the door and I open the door, for example, someone opens the door, that person can be able to see that title from here or from this side of the classroom also. So you have to see that title from every part of the classroom that you go. Okay? The words that are included in the mind map, you have to be able to see them from all of the spots of the classroom. Make sure that that is right there projected. One word was used for each of the 65 spaces available in the branches from the title. No compound words and no phrases can be used. Okay. The branches from the mind map are curved. They cannot be like this. No. It has to be like this. They have to be curved. The circles that come out of the branches or the words that come out of the branches, they have to be understandable, okay? Very important, the cardstock that you're going to use, it's white, and it has to be of that length, okay? The branches that come out of the topic are identified with different colors. How many are you going to have? Subtopics at the beginning? 5. So out of those 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All of the branches that come out of this one are going to be, for example, green. All of the branches that come out of this one, blue. And all of it goes blue. Right here, green. All of it goes green. And say that this one is red. Everything that comes out of this main branch is going to be red. This main branch, let's say it's orange. All of the ones that come out of it have to be orange. And the same for this one. Okay? The circle, if you want, you can do it black. And the letters do it black, you can do so. You can do them on a computer, cut it, paste it, you can do so also. There's no problem with that. The words, it can be black or whatever color you use. What it has to be the same color is the different branches. How many colors you're going to use?
5. Any
Yes.
5 colors?
What?
Any 5 colors? Any 5 colors?
Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Actually, if I can see a picture, I can show you here. Right here. That will be an example of what I want for the mind map. There you go. You see that, for example, right here they use the pink color. Right there you see that all the branches that come out, the main and those little branches are this color. Blue, green, orange, and another type of green. So all of those branches from the main green, they all go green. And the same with the others. Yeah, I'm gonna upload it on CBS Quest. I'm gonna upload that. I'm gonna upload the video. That's all gonna be there. Don't worry. Okay? Yeah, no problem. You can draw it if you want. Also, the rubric is going to tell you that you need creativity. So, for example, if you're talking about the Greek theater and you want to draw a little theater like next to the word, you could do so also. That's using creativity. That's a plus in your evaluation.
So, do we have to draw? Like, do we have to draw?
You're not forced to, but you need to use creativity in your work. Why? Because it's part of your evaluation.
¿Qué pasa si yo digo, como dice, I draw like a god. A god of like Zeus.
Well, if you need to draw it next to the word God. Okay? Our topic is
Greek tragedy.
Greek tragedy. So you're going to take 5 subtopics out of that main topic. You're going to talk about either,
Gods.
give me a break, you're going to talk either Oedipus the king or Antigone or both. Everything that is going to go in that Greek tragedy, it has to be from Antigone, Oedipus the king, and all of the background that I gave you. Aristotle, the background out of Oedipus, all of that could go included there, okay? Very important that the mind map is clean and neat, cannot be dirty. And that creativity is used in your mind map that has a value of 50 points, okay? Now I'm gonna go with the presentation of your mind map. The tone and the voice that you use has to be a loud tone that I'm gonna be able to listen it at the back. If you're my mind map, I'm not going to be able to listen to you. That's points off. The introduction of the topic, it has to be accurate, okay? That you know what you're talking about at the beginning. The topic is explained to the students and to the teacher. So you're going to explain, you're going to be talking about, presenting a mind map about the Greek tragedy and things that you're going to talk in general. First 5 branches are related to the topic. If you're talking about Greek tragedies and Oedipus and Antigone, don't give me something from Macbeth because we're not talking about Macbeth. Or from other stories because we're not talking about that at the moment. Okay? The other 3 branches from the first 5 are related to the topic. All of the questions asked by the teacher and students are well answered. For example, that person is presenting and for some reason Sandra is going to ask a question because she has a doubt. She could ask. For example, Adrian wants to ask something, he could ask, even though you're the one presenting here. Plus, I'm going to ask also, because I want to know if you're sure and if you're prepared. Okay, you have to be ready for that. The mind map topic and branches were well explained and understood. You have to be able to explain it good and to understand it, and for everyone understands that mind map. The student has complete domain of the project while talking here in front. And the presentation is completely in English. No Spanglish, no Spanish, full English, okay? That's all your rubric. So this project has a value of 100 points.
No.
50 for the card stock, the project, and 50 for the presentation, okay? When is that project delivered? Monday, November 2nd. Monday, November 2nd. Basically, you have a month. 1 month. Okay? Monday, November 2nd. Video that I presented from Tony Busan will be on CBS Quest. The rubrics will also be today on CBS Quest. The pictures that I just showed you, I'm going to upload on CBS Quest also. And this video that I'm doing right now is going to be in the YouTube channel, in Mr. Gonzalez Literature. So basically everything is going to be, all the tools are going to be there for you guys to just create your mind map. So basically that will be it for today. Thank you.